Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. I wanted to share a card that I created, and I'm going to share the die that I use, but the die that I use is no longer available. It is by Tattered Lace, so it's a probably retired die, but there is one that I know of similar to it that I will link in the description box. If it is available, it will be an affiliate link, but I'm going to share my die with you. That way you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So I found this die on eBay, and it is by Tattered Lace, and it is a pop-up right here. It's a pop-up stage card. And it does have artwork to it. I do not have the artwork to it. It has the artwork for these flowers, and right here it tells you it comes on a certain USB. I'm gonna have to look for that USB. And it comes with backgrounds for the stage card, and there's other dies that go to this, but I just wanted really the base, and I would love the artwork for the flowers because I'm horrible at coloring. I'm not a good colorist, so I would like that. Anyway, it's got a bunch of pieces. This is the back piece to the stage. Two of these, you have to cut two of these out to create the stage part. And then this is the front of the stage. And then you get all these lacy bits to create, to add to the edge of this, like this silhouette, and this one here, which is this one, that goes in the front portion of the stage. So you got a bunch of little things to play with to decorate your stage card with. When I first got it, I didn't think I was going to like it, and I really had to go on the Tattered Lace website. So if you have this and you're trying to figure out how to put it together, I will explain it. But if you go on the Tattered Lace website, it will show you how to put this together. Anyway, I want to share that with y'all. So if you're looking for this particular die, usually they have a number. Let me see if I can find the number. Okay, it's right here. That is the number to this particular die. It's 897681, and it is called pop-up stage card. So I'm going to open this so you can see that the dies are pretty big. I think this would not fit a standard, I don't know, I'll tell you right now. I'm not sure if it would fit in a standard, no. This will not fit in a standard 6-inch machine because I think it's a little bit bigger, or maybe right at, and it would be too snug. So you do need something that's a little bit bigger. But here are all the layering pieces. Look at these tiny words: that new home, with love, bundle of joy. So it's got some little teeny tiny words. It's got the layering flowers. It's got the lace bits. It's got all that stuff for you to decorate. Anyway, let me share the card that I created. Now, I kept it really, really simple, but I'm going to show you a way that you can alter it and make it anything you like. So when I first put it together, I didn't have any flowers here, and I wasn't really liking it. I felt like it was too plain. But as I played with it a little bit this morning, I thought, oh, I really like this. So here is the stage card. It actually stands up like that. And I don't know if you all have been watching me. You saw my previous video where I created the box using the Stamperia Princess Paper Collection. So I went ahead with the theme, and the backdrop here is a designer paper, but I also cut it out in heavyweight cardstock. But if you have heavyweight designer paper, you can cut it in that as well. This box is made that the stage folds up, and you can actually put it in an envelope, and it's pretty flat. I'm not going to open that, but I will show you that where to open it so it does that. So I added the background paper, and I added a little chipboard piece right here from the chipboard pieces from the Princess collection. I also added with my gold pen, I did a gold edging around the perimeter of the backdrop of this stage pop-up card. And to put her on here, I actually just added a piece of acetate, heavyweight from packaging, and I just slid it, left a little opening in between the two pieces that you glue back to back. I actually left a little opening in the top portion of it. That way I could stick different things in there. You can glue them down, or you can just, you know, like I did, but I would probably glue it down. So then here's the front. So here are some of the layering pieces to the front. Here is a doily, a half doily that I added to the front of the stage. And then this little tiny border right there is one of the little border dies that's in there. And this piece right here, you can either do the doily or you can actually layer that piece right there. So it just depends on where you want to put it. It also has corners, so it's got different ways to layer it. And I thought this is kind of cute, but I wasn't sure that I was liking it before I added these flowers. When I started adding these flowers, I started to see it differently. Imagine this pop-up stage card with some kind of wintry scene in the back, a Christmas tree, some gifts, maybe a fireplace in the back, and then the Christmas tree. So, I mean, you're only limited by your imagination. I'm thinking this would make a beautiful card, whether it be a wedding, a fall, a just a birthday card, a garden scene, any type of scene, a pond. Just think of it. This right back here is your background that sets the stage for everything else. It's a little difficult to put together, and I really had to refer to the website to learn how to put it together, because the idea is that you cut two pieces of the one that is like a hexagon shape, and those you glue back to back, because one of them, this back portion right here, is one and this one's the other. So it's two separate pieces that I glued back to back and left the opening in between on that seam that I could tuck my pieces in there. Now imagine if I wanted to turn this scene into a garden scene. Like right now it's okay, but it can be better. I'm just kind of playing with it and learning how to use it. But let's say I wanted to make it into some type of a garden, an outdoor garden, just by adding a different backing paper, adding some of my my different die cuts that I have. I mean, this starts to become something totally different. So now it's becoming like a garden scene. Let's say that I tucked some of these, hold on, let me do this first. Let me tuck these flowers in. Now, this one's not on acetate because I'm not going to leave it on there permanently. I'm just going to tuck the leaf in between the slit right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to tuck this one back here and just tuck the leaf right into that little slit as well. Then it starts to change. The look of your card just really starts to change. It starts to look more like a garden. Where's the other one? It starts to look more like a garden or an arbor or something like that. I mean, it's like your own, like I said, you're limited to your own imagination. The more you add to it, you know, depending on what scene you have, you can create a very beautiful card with this. So I'm just showing you that you can do other things just by changing the back portion of the card. And I'm going to take these out because I want to show you how to close it. Now, I am going to open it in between the two backs, which is that one and this one. I actually added a Velcro dot, and hopefully it's, let me see if I can get it open. There is a, I'm going to use my pokey tool for that because I glued it in place because I don't want it to, sometimes these things, even though they have a sticky back, they don't stick correctly. So I added glue to it to be able to, that it would stay where it's supposed to. Yep, there it is. So you can see the little mini Velcro dot right there and one right here. And to close it up, there's no way to close it. It doesn't give you a way to close it. I mean, I'm thinking you could probably create some kind of little band back here where this could slide into it, or a band in here where this could slide into it. But you would really have to plan that out. But there's this little flap. You just fold it in. It goes in there. And that's how it sets up. Now I'm going to open it because I want to show you that this closes up completely. I don't want my Velcro dot to fall. And that's the thing with some of these things, that sometimes they don't, maybe a magnet would be better if you wanted to do that. That would work. There. So I'm going to open this side, and I'm going to open this side. I have one on each side. I have one on each side for it to be closed, but I'm going to show you that I can actually push this down and you can mail this flat. Look at that, guys. So I really love that idea that you can actually just put this in a probably a 6x6 or 6.5 by 6.5 envelope and mail it flat. It's not very bulky, and when somebody gets it home, all they have to do is just slide the tabs back into place. And I like the way the Velcro dots hold it in place. And look at that. So anyway, this is the one that I wanted to share with y'all. This is the only one I've created. But you could, like I said, you could do this as a fall, with a fall backdrop. You can do this with maybe a window backdrop. You can do it with a winter backdrop. I mean, it's just, you know, like I said, you're just limited to your own imagination. But if you are going to add things here, I do recommend that I save all the very thick acetate that comes in different packaging, especially certain dyes and stuff, because that way it's sturdy and it won't bend. And of course you would add glue to it and then just slide it right into that opening there in between the stage. But look at how beautiful this turned out. And this is like a simple one. Imagine if you really went to town on one of these. So like I said, when I put it together last night and I went to bed, I wasn't sure that I really liked it. But after this morning, getting up and just playing with different bits and pieces really changed my mind about this die. Not the die itself, but I guess sometimes when we buy something, when we put it together, we only do the basics. It's not till you add all the embellishments that really the die comes to life, or for you at least. Anyway, guys, this is what I created. This is what I wanted to share with y'all. In the link in the description box, I am going to post one that I really want. And it is a stage card like this. It does fold flat, but I think the mechanism, the way it works, it's nicer than this because you don't have to add the Velcro dots like I had to do here. Although I was drawn to this one because of all the lacy bits. I love any die that has a bunch of lacy. I mean, I wish you could see this doily, half doily that I have back here before I covered it with flowers. It's stunning. It really is stunning. And when you cut it out in a pearlized paper cream, it just looks like a piece of lace. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I will come back and hopefully do a Christmas one or a fall one. That way you guys can see how versatile this die is for any occasion. And like I said, if you're one that sends out Christmas cards, this does lay flat. I mean, you would want to stay with using flat embellishments if you really want it to lay flat, but you can add them and it does just, everything folds right up the way I showed you. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope that you like what I created and that it inspires you. Bye.